Hello YouTube family, this is Business Shifu creating my very first video for my channel, which will be dedicated to generating wealth for an average middle class American, right? So it will be focused on multiple facets. The first one being how can we generate more income. So there will be income ideas, how we can sustain those income ideas. So that's very important. It's not just about coming with an idea and then fading away over the period of time. That should be a robust idea which can be built and sustained over the period of time. So that's number one on the list of the topics which I will be sharing. Then how can we optimize our personal credit, how can we get more business credit for our personal small businesses, and then obviously how can we leverage those. So this is my very first video in which I will be sharing my quick 4 to 5 agenda breakdown items which will be covered over the course of the next 6 to 8 weeks. So here we go. Here are the four major areas which in terms of which will be focused on and in each of my videos in the coming few weeks. So the first one obviously is how can we optimize and get some good solid 740 credit score, because that's very important. Indifferent of the fact of where you live across North America, you need a good business credit to buy a house, to buy a car, to buy phone services, or anything which you can think of from a service standpoint. There has to be a good business credit, and I cannot lay enough stress on the fact that it's one of the mandatory things if you want to achieve a very good standard of living. So that's very important. Next is how can we optimize your credit to build more wealth. So how can we leverage, get some of the good solid credit accounts so that we can use the money from there and then invest elsewhere in terms of building assets, in terms of starting a new business, right? So that's very important. Second, how can we build multiple income streams, right? So gone are the days when the people used to be dependent on just one income stream, because let's say if a recession strikes, then what happens, right? So you don't want to lose your house in that scenario, so that there has to be a steady multiple income streams which should be leveraged and which should be ongoing for a good amount of time. So what are some of the tried and tested income ideas which I have done personally for the period of the last decade, and then obviously what are some of the ways to sustain those. Third one is the business credit. So business credit is one of the most undermined areas in terms and neglected ones also when it comes to how we can build and scale small business. That's very important to get a good business credit. So I will be covering, walking each by each step, how can you build your business credit right from starting your company all the way towards getting a good PAYDEX score, which is not tied to your social security number, it's tied to your company's EIN. Okay, all right. And the last one is the how can we leverage the technology which we have in today's day and age to create more wealth. How can we automate certain aspects of our day-to-day life, of our day-to-day small business avenues, and then how can we use that to create more wealth. So in short, this will be the focus areas, the core focus areas of this channel. I would need all the encouragement in the world in terms of thumbs up if you like this video, and obviously if you like my other videos which will be covering over the due course of time. But this was just to keep all of us in focus, as so these will be the areas which we will be discussing in the next few weeks. So thanks again for watching this video, and stay tuned for the coming videos. Thank you.